It is a period of civil war. Rebel spaceships striking from a hidden base have won their first victory against the evil Galactic Empire. During the battle, rebel spies managed to steal secret plans to the Empire's ultimate weapon, the Death Star, an armored space station with enough power to destroy an entire planet. Pursued by the Empire's sinister agents, Princess Leia races home aboard her starship, custodian of the stolen plans that can save her people and restore freedom, to the Tall Tale Tavern Triple Threat D20 Talk Show. Kyle, roll a D20. It's the T Show. Hurry up, Kyle, and roll. Gold leader. The
Gold leader.
Show.
Gold leader to blue leader. Blue one. Two.
A two.
Blue two.
A two. All right, Kyle. Give me 1 second here.
Welcome everybody to the Tall Tale Tavern Triple Threat.
A very special episode of the Tall Tale Tavern Triple Threat.
A very special episode because, as you know, today is May the 4th.
Yes, and so it is all Star Wars questions. And Kyle, we've asked our patrons for this episode to send us some Star Wars specific questions, and you've rolled 2 on our list of Star Wars specific questions, which is a question that comes to us from Becca, and I need to roll how much time we're going to have with advantage, actually.
With advantage.
With advantage. And?
Because it is May the 4th. Mm-hmm. We have a special mechanic for today, correct?
Yeah, of course. Yes.
Because it's May D4s be with you.
Yeah.
And so every question gets an extra D4 of time.
I was not... Judges? They're saying, yeah. Okay, I didn't get that email.
And it's a 4. So the 4's with us today.
The 4s are with us. Well, I rolled a 12, Kyle. So with the 4, that's 16?
16 minutes.
16 minutes to discuss this question from Becca, which is, assign D&D classes and subclasses if you're feeling frisky to the core original Star Wars characters, and our time starts now. We got to start off right away. Who are the core original Star Wars characters? Oh
boy,
that's a big question in and of itself.
I think we have to first start off with me taking this helmet off because my head is already boiling.
Yeah,
here.
it didn't seem like a great idea.
I wore that for a Halloween once, like a whole Halloween day where we were out we did like a whole pedal pub thing and played Cantina Band on there, and my head.
I bet that thing smelled nice by the time you took it off.
It was bad. Yeah, all of the stormtroopers, we all had beer splatter all over our clothes by the end of the night. It was pretty bad. But I'm wasting our time.
You really are. You're not wasting our time. You're wasting Becca's time. She asked this question, okay? And she demands an answer to it. But I still demand to understand, who are the core characters?
The core characters, easy. Luke Skywalker.
Okay.
Han Solo.
Luke, Han, Leia, Chewie?
Yeah.
R2?
Chewie. Yeah, R2 and C-3PO.
And C-3PO? Now, Lando?
Lando's not a core character.
He's not core? Lando? He does as much to save the galaxy as
he's a good guy, right? Huh? Even he does more to save the galaxy, but he's not part of the crew.
All right.
He's not in the party. He's not in the OG party.
All right, but he's in the original trilogy.
He betrays the party a little bit.
But he's an enemy to friend story. So he doesn't get to be... Yeah. We'll exclude him.
He's perfect for an NPC.
Ben? What about old Ben Kenobi?
I mean, yes, but
okay.
he's like the wise guy, the old sage that gives you the advice. He's more of an NPC.
Well, he's very easy to assign a class to because they literally define him as a wizard in the movie.
True.
So he's obviously a wizard. So we're
tucking that
him.
One on our belt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Old Ben, he's crossed off the list. He was part of I'm just trying to think. There's nobody else. We're saying there's only 6 characters.
What do you think spell? What spell do you think old Ben casts when he's standing on top of the hill and he yells, "Ooh!" or whatever he yells?
That's a great question.
It's gonna be a fear spell.
It's something
right?
that's inciting fear, certainly. Yeah. I'm not sure because it's a donkey noise that's or when you're doing this, that makes you think of the Tusken Raiders.
I know. I did that. That's what I imagine him doing. Yeah. But it's that remake
noise.
Yes.
The dragon. It is a dragon sound, right? It's got to be some sort of illusory. Maybe it's like a minor illusion, and that's all it takes to fool them. Because you can do a sound.
Because that was one of the things in the remake that George Lucas added.
Oh yeah,
right?
There's always there was a noise there, but it's very exaggerated now. It's like a big boom. It's very terrible. All right, Kyle, we've wasted like almost 4 of Becca's 16 minutes at this point. So, which hey, a D4 was added, so she can't really be that ungrateful. At this point.
Also, this is a special episode too because we get it's our free episode of the month too. Yeah. So this is for all folks.
Yeah.
So that's
may free force be with you. I don't know. That's all I had.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was strange. It was not. Yeah. It was not so good.
It was great. Everybody actually, I just saw a bunch of comments coming in that they loved it. So
it's true. All of our live comments.
I felt a great
totally live recording right now.
I felt a great disturbance as if millions of voices cried out that they loved my joke and they were silenced by Kyle. So,
I was the Death Star.
Yeah, you were
killing Alderaan.
Okay,
which is
all right. So what are our core? Han is a rogue, right? He's a scoundrel. He's
rogue.
He's roguish by nature. He's like a smuggler. So that seems easy. Easy assignment right there. We got old Ben as a wizard.
Yeah, we got Chewbacca. So you got the rogue with the barbarian, I would think, because he gets angry, rips people's arms off.
That's a good point. Yeah, he does. He's a ranged barbarian too, though, because he's always using that crossbow of his, right? But he's doing big damage.
It would be interesting to build Chewbacca. You'd start with like a Goliath or something. Yeah, or maybe a bugbear. Bugbear would work well for
makes a lot of sense
for Chewbacca. But yeah, ranged, but also very strong. Maybe it's maybe just put his stats there and just have it, because he only really does the crossbow. He doesn't really go and like.
We've heard tell that he's capable of ripping somebody's arms out of their sockets, but I don't think that we ever see a scene in a Star Wars film where Chewbacca rips someone else's arm out of its socket violently.
Yeah. Maybe. Well, does he do it in the? No, the guy in the bar gets his arm chopped off.
Yeah, he does. He does get it. Yeah, he does get it cut off because he doesn't like Luke. It's a rough world out there.
So Chewbacca is a bugbear, and their species is capable of those things, but really he's just sneaky. Bugbears are sneaky too. So maybe Chewbacca is sneaky.
Okay, bugbear, so that's good. But we're talking class. We're saying he's a barbarian.
Oh, class.
Maybe with some fighter mixed in, because that could get you some range damage, or maybe ranger. I don't know, because he's always carrying around like a crossbow. But barbarian, I do think makes the most sense for him. He rages out. I guess he's very threatening. I don't. Chewie is kind of an enigma, you know. What's going on with him? They all seem to understand him. I can't get the subtitles to work on the movie anytime I'm watching. I don't know what the hell this guy's talking about. Okay, well we'll pencil Chewie in as barbarian. Now I think the harder question here are the droids, are R2 and C3PO.
True. How do you build C3PO? He's got all the languages. That's got to be maybe an Eldritch invocation.
Yeah, there is one where you can speak all the languages.
Understand all languages.
Yeah. So
I don't know who C3PO's patron is, unless it's Darth Vader, because
he was built by Darth Vader. That's an interesting concept. I don't know. He's also he's very talkative. I guess warlocks can be the face of the party, but well, actually, it makes sense almost to me too. Doesn't he something fell out there? Doesn't he speak like a dead Sith language in the last movie somehow?
Probably.
I can't remember. I whatever. I was gonna say maybe that implies he has some sort of Sith connection for the patron thing, but I think it's just that it's like illegal and they turn off some prevention chip that lets him speak it or something. That movie sucked. That movie's a piece of garbage.
There's something with a knife and a Sith symbol on there.
They have to find
crystal.
Exegol. Is that the name of this? Of this?
Exegol.
Exegol is the Sith planet. Somehow there's like an ancient knife that lines up with the crashed remains of the Death Star.
Right, with the.
That's stupid.
Makes so much sense.
Yeah, it does.
It's really good.
So I could honestly see a world where C-3PO is like a weird bard, is what I was going to say. Because he originally was supposed to be like a used car salesman type energy, you know? So just I picture him as a face in a way. But
he was originally supposed to be a used car salesman.
Like that was the energy.
Vibe?
Yeah. He was going to be like a fast talking kind of sleazeball.
Okay.
Was what he was going for.
My problem with him being a bard, though, well, I guess bards, like, nobody listens to C-3PO.
Yeah,
like,
it's true.
Ever. Like, C-3PO is just talking the whole time, and, like, everyone's like, shut up, you know, I don't want to hear what you have to say. Like, nobody actually listens to him ever. But I guess that's a bard thing, too. Like, you could have a bard's like a loud
But
talker.
he's definitely a support thing. Him and R2 are support characters. And I don't know.
Like R2's an artificer.
Of course.
It just makes sense.
He is always like summoning extra gadgets seemingly out of nowhere that we didn't know he had within him. Like when he does.
Do you remember being... Oh, go ahead.
No, you go.
No, do you remember being in the theater when like he gets his rockets outside of his legs and flies?
Yes, of course.
Man, the theater freaking cheered.
When he kills the
so
two
hard
like
for that.
battle droids by squirting oil and then lighting them on fire.
Awesome.
It's so stupid. I love it.
So great though. I had so much fun in those movies, man. The midnight premiere of 2 and 3. I don't think I saw 1 midnight premiere. I think I was too young.
I saw 2 in theaters, but I don't think it really hit with me. 3, I was there for. I was all in on 3 when it came out, for sure. Okay.
Yeah, 3,
we got 6 minutes still, so I mean we can still dilly-dally a little, but I just want to lock in. We're saying R2 is an artificer D2. And C-3PO we're saying is possibly a warlock.
I think I like, because you don't necessarily need to be connected to the to your patron all the time. So I think it's cool that he's got like an evil patron. He doesn't know where he got his powers from. You know, most of the time his mind is wiped, right? Like every time they do a new trilogy, like his mind is wiped or something. Well, there's like...
I know at the end
like
of
we learned that
episode 3, they're like, wipe them, probably so that you don't have to watch the rest of the movies wondering, like, why didn't C-3PO bring up that he knows Obi-Wan Kenobi and stuff and Darth Vader and all this.
Maybe it doesn't happen after, like... Maybe
I don't think it happens after the
Awakens,
original trilogy. I think he's still supposed to know everybody. He just has a red arm or leg.
He does have a red leg.
Yeah.
Red leg, right? Yeah, he's got a red leg.
Sure.
Got to sell that new toy.
Gotta. Okay. All right. We'll stick with Warlock for him then. Fine. What's Leia?
NPC?
No. How dare you? Leia might
I think
be
she's
fighter.
a bard. I think. Oh, fighter maybe.
Maybe. Yeah. I feel like we see her choke. She chokes out Jabba the Hutt. She. Well, she verbally spars a lot with people. She leads the Ewok. Like, I feel like
Leia's what if Leia's a barbarian?
Leia a barbarian? I don't know. Does she ever get? I don't know what Leia's rage moment is.
She's always fired up. I don't know. She gets angry and gets stuff done. She gets angry, kills Jabba.
But she's like consistently focused on her objective and accomplishing it. I feel like, you know, it's not like she snaps and gets angry. She's angry at the situation of the world around her, but I don't feel like she rages and it gets an enhancement.
Yeah.
but she's like just an overall well-balanced character. Especially, I feel like the problem is we don't really get to see Leia come into her own. Obviously, there's some sort of force power training and development between the trilogies that we never really got to see. She has
the ability to wield the force. Maybe a cleric, because she's fighting for the good cause.
That's true. She does have
a paladin. Like, she's very committed to the rebel cause. You know,
what is Luke then?
Luke is, I think there's literally like a fighter subclass that is Jedi, right?
Really?
There's something, I think that there is.
Oh. We haven't even said a monk yet.
Eldritch Knight or something? Yeah, monk could be.
Somebody's probably a monk. And so this is a hard question for me to answer. I feel like I don't know.
The Star Wars people don't really like fit really super well into the archetypes for D&D.
As a leader,
what is it? Is it no? It's not samurai. What is the? I think it might be Eldritch Knight. There's literally one that's like you're sort of like a Jedi, but maybe that's. Yeah, listeners, if you know what I'm talking about.
I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. I'm going to be honest.
Weapon bond. You get a magical bond as that's a Psi Warrior. Maybe it's Psi Warrior. That makes sense.
Which one is the one where you get to a high enough level they teach you how to stop death itself? Isn't that one of them? Isn't that a power you can learn?
It's the Palpatine.
Yeah.
It's the
They won't teach you that in the regular book.
No, they won't.
Man, I'm really still hung up on my girl Leia needing. I could see Paladin for her, but that's almost where I want to stick Luke just by like default because he's like the hero guy. But I guess he's not like fighting for a cause in the same way that Leia is. Luke is fighting because he's like restless in a way. Leia is somebody who's really devoted to a mission and sticks with it. Obviously, I mean, Luke goes into hiding in the sequel trilogy. Leia's always there in the thick of it. So I think Paladin does make sense for her. And they're always like, I do think Paladins are like one of the most. They do a little bit of everything kind of classes, and that fits well for her, I think, as well. So, and then Luke is obviously whatever that Jedi subclass is. That's a fighter, apparently.
Well, maybe. I don't know. I can't really find it. I'm not really sure. It might be Psi Warrior. There's one that, like, you get some telekinesis. You get a special bond with your sword that gets to do more damage or something. It might be that.
Okay.
Telekinetic adept, you get psi-powered leap, a telekinetic thrust, so it's like you get some Jedi powers. I think that.
Or is a Jedi kind of like a sorcerer because it's like an innate ability to cast or whatever? Are midi-chlorians a sorceress origin?
Yeah, it's within you. It's within your body. You don't have to study. You're just
maybe that's what Darth Vader is. He's like a sorcerer because he had so much force innately within him. You know, he's a main. He's part of the main crew, right? He's a main. Yeah, sure. Did it say only good characters, or did it say main characters? The original. It says core original Star Wars characters. So Darth Vader, he's one of them. I'd say he's a core character. We have 17 seconds.
Luke can start as a Psi Warrior, and then I think he becomes a monk, right? It's like most Jedi's they have to be monks, right? That's like what they're.
I guess if you go by like how they turn out in the prequels where they suck and they're boring, then yes. And that's time. Yes.
And that's time.
Time's up on that question. Yeah. Now, Kyle, I said earlier we have plenty of questions, but we did only get questions submitted to us by 3 of our lovely patrons, although to be fair to them, we gave less than 24 hours notice, I feel like, to ask for questions that are Star Wars themed. So to make sure that each of them is rewarded for asking, we're going to make sure we roll an aim for a user whose question hasn't been answered for after this. So thank you, Becca. And is there any other news we need to announce to the people?
Death of Magic episode 1 came out last week.
Ooh.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun.
A lot of good times, little happy times. Listen for a cozy adventure.
Oh yeah. If you've had a hard day and you just need to unwind with something light, Pop on Death
Fire
of
up.
Magic.
Death of Magic.
Get in the bathtub, get your bath bomb going off, and just relax with some candles and Death of Magic. Light, fun, breezy adventure.
I am really happy this thing is out because it's like it was really fun to do this like relentless adventure where it's like hey, there, being able to basically tell the players beforehand, say, hey, this adventure is going to have a lot that's pretty devastating if you don't do well, and it's gonna be tough and dark and grim and unforgiving is the right word, where it's you can really get screwed by your rolls, and and was fully experienced in the first episode.
It certainly was. And you know what, Kyle? It was, even though I'm joking, it was a lot of fun to be part of it as well, on the receiving end of the pain.
Of the pain.
Yes.
But yeah, we got every other week for these releases. So if you haven't caught up on episode 1, you can catch up on it this week, because next week will be the episode 2, and then 2 more weeks after that will be episode 3, and it's a 3-episode adventure. So pretty cool.
Yes,
pretty cool.
Very cool. I'm excited for the rest of them to come out, for people to get to hear them. The whole adventure continues to be something kind of new for us, I feel. So
and if it's one where I was, wanting to run something more serious and dark, and this was great, and our guests, Revealing and Mick, were awesome for it. So it was great, and Brooke was, she's always awesome.
Of course,
Scott, you were pretty good. So
it was mid at best. Should we move on to another Star Wars themed question, or should we discuss Star Wars at all outside of these questions, Kyle?
I got one goal for this episode is to convince you to watch Andor. So that's my one goal.
I've
so
seen
we can start talking
at least
about that.
2 episodes of Andor. Okay, so talk away. I'm good. I feel like I've basically got the gist of everything that goes down. I've seen 2 episodes of Andor, and I've seen Rogue One. I can basically connect the dots. So
yeah. You know what's gonna happen.
Exactly.
The problem with watching Andor is it really just makes you dislike the sequels even more. Because it's Andor's so good. It's so great, and Stellan Skarsgård. He's so good in it.
Skarsgård, I think.
Skarsgård. It's man, if just the building of a rebellion, and these people who are behind the scenes that will never get any credit for taking down the Death Star, gives so much weight to that original trilogy and what happens, and
sounds like they're getting credit from this show. So if I really want to honor them, I shouldn't watch it, because that would really honor the spirit of them not getting credit.
Right.
I will watch it. I do want to watch. Andor is the only thing that sounds remotely interesting that's come out of Star Wars in the last decade, it feels like. So I am
I've watched a fair amount of it, and it's that, and it's I do love the Mandalorian. First 2 seasons I think are pretty similarly good.
You're amped for Mandalorian and Grogu, right?
I'm going to see it. I don't know if I'm going to see it in theaters, but I do want to see it, and I would like to see it in theaters.
I'm fascinated to see how that's going to do, because it's a Star Wars movie, and it's kind of like a real one, but it also feels like a TV show episode whenever I see a trailer.
I don't think it's going to do good. That's the thing.
I'm curious to see if it'll maybe though, because it's Star Wars, it'll just surprise us and it'll be a huge hit. I don't know.
See, that's what I thought for Solo, Han Solo story.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Solo,
for that movie.
A Star Wars story? Is that what it was called?
Probably. Something like that. I think it was Solo. That makes sense. That sounds familiar. Which I don't think the movie's bad, but
it's got some stuff that's okay in it. Originally that movie it would have been better. Originally it was directed by the guys who directed Project Hail Mary, and then they got kicked off halfway through, and Ron Howard took over. Yeah, so that's why it's kind of a mixed bag of a movie. It's got 2 different directors taking a shot at it. All right. That's great. That's enough about that, though. We should roll a question, right? I should roll a question for us.
Yeah, and I need to roll. I need to ask the Discord to roll. Is it D20s?
Well, let's see. Well, why don't you have them roll a D8? Because I think they're
just one D8.
One. Well, and then whatever for time, but
a D8 and then a D20.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Well.
Cool.
Yeah. We'll say tell them to roll 2 D20s, just in case there's advantage or disadvantage on the modifier. You know what I'm saying, dog?
Yep. No, I'm just telling them to roll a bunch of dice. They're getting. I've sent 3 messages. It's all making sense. Totally making sense.
It's all making sense, you think? Perfectly? Okay.
Yes. Okay. We have a good roll from Becca already. She was on the ball. Literally.
Of course. She was waiting the whole time for you to do it. Okay. Kyle, I just need you to roll time flat on this one.
With a D20?
Yes, a D20.
And of course the D4s.
Of course, D4s as well.
That's a 1 on D4.
On D4s
and a 6 on the D20.
So 7 minutes.
7 minutes.
Okay, 7 minutes to discuss a question from Zombie Doc. I've rolled a 5 from his list of questions, and that is: which Star Wars movie would make the best D&D one-shot, and why? And our time starts now.
Rise of Skywalker, duh. We already talked about it.
I mean, that movie has the energy of like a D&D session that didn't have very much planning, beforehand. Like, we just got to tie up these loose ends. I don't know.
I think that movie has too much D&D planning.
Maybe
that's
it.
Here's the MacGuffin. Yeah. Here's the MacGuffin. Here's what you need, but you need this too.
You're right.
And then you have to go get it.
They had so many ideas, but they didn't pull them back at all. Right? They tried to throw every idea they had for the whole campaign into this one shot that they.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a one shot where you're trying to get through, because the movie is like 3 movies in one. Like it's too much. But so that one's off the table. What's a good one?
Off the table. Well, let's see. It's probably not going to be, even though I love it. I'm just going to work backwards here. It's probably not going to be The Last Jedi, even though I'm a big fan of it. I don't see how a bottle episode in space mixed with like emotional drama between 2 people that are a galaxy apart with like the Kylo Ren and Rey. So I don't really see how that's going to translate to D&D antics. So I think that one's off the list right away.
Yeah.
Okay. Episode 7, Force Awakens, that movie, that's like the good version of episode 9. We're throwing tons of stuff out.
Yeah.
But like we're ripping through it and we're having a great time because we're thinking, well, we're going to finish this up in the next session. It's going to be awesome, right?
And you got your crew coming together, the crew's together.
Yeah. That's true.
By the end of the movie, you got your famous, NPCs at that point in there. I think Force Awakens was the one that was immediate. Like, this seems like a, adventure movie where it's like, here's the new gang, get them together, do a thing.
It's true.
A New Hope is sort of like that, but it's like it's all like
it has a New Hope has a little bit more it has to do in like establishing this entire universe, right? Existing. And in that sense, it can't be as rip roaring the whole time, and it's a little bit more emotionally subdued with Luke, I feel like, at times too, when he's hanging out on the desert planet. But I do think, New Hope is a great choice. But honestly, I think of the original trilogy, the best choice is not my least favorite of the original trilogy, but the one that I think is the most like, we're just having an adventure, is Return of the Jedi. Like,
the original trilogy? Return of the Jedi?
Yeah. I think Return of the Jedi, freaking, you get the Jabba's palace stuff to open up your like one shot or whatever, and then you transition to like the real. It has that structure that like a police movie has, where like you have the first case that they have to solve in the beginning of the movie, and then there's a new case that starts. Yep. We've got the Java's Palace thing. We got to save somebody. That's our first case. We get some adventure right away, and then we got to move on to like, here's our real mission. Now we got to blow up the Death Star.
I think that makes sense.
And you get to meet the Ewoks too. Those are like fun characters to bump into.
Oh yeah. I like it. Yeah, it's got the most silliness probably of all the movies.
There's a lot of silliness in there. Of the original movies, I think it has the most silliness, we'll say, of those first three.
What if we did how about Phantom Menace, and you get a just an insufferable NPC that the DM refuses to get rid of.
That's interesting to me, because you could either mean Jar Jar or young Anakin, because obviously nobody's playing a kid, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So that's tough. That's a tough one. But on the other hand, how sick would a pod racing? I mean, scene.
Yeah, pod racing, that's a really fun,
pod racing is the hardest carry any scene has ever done for a movie in the history of cinema, I think.
That is a bold statement, but not untrue.
I just can't think of a movie more where it's like, man, that movie is boring and I do not want to watch it ever, but if the pod racing scene is on, I'm fucking stopping. I'm watching the whole thing.
Yeah, the pod racing is sick.
It's so sick.
And that's that movie. I do love Phantom Menace. I do. And then of course the big fight.
The big fight. Maul. Yeah, I love the music of the fight more than the fight, I gotta say.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
I mean, it's just the style of action in the prequels can be just a bit a little too heightened for my taste at times.
Yeah, not a good D&D one shot.
No, I don't think so. That one's so all over the place too. It's hard for me. The ones that have the most planet hopping, which I feel like the prequels have a lot of planet hopping. It's hard for me to picture condensing that into,
it's got too much like this Jedi character. Obi-Wan goes to this planet and talks to these people and then comes back. There's too much of that where everyone's spread out.
They split the party all the time. Which Jedi does split the party as well, but I feel like they're all kind of working in the same region toward the same goal most of the movie, which is why I ultimately think I'm gonna maybe land on that one. We only have a minute left. There's no way the answer is fucking Attack of the Clones, where unless it's a weird romance-based adventure that we're doing. I love that movie.
Yeah, it's not that. It's not Last Jedi.
So
it's not. Yeah, it's.
I mean, Revenge of the Sith would be like Revenge of the Sith is just so dark, and then obviously, like, one of your main characters has to become a villain at the end of it. That doesn't work.
Not a good look. It's not going to work.
No.
I'm picking. I would go Force Awakens. That's what I would choose. But yeah,
it's got to be one of the three. Well, technically, there's four, I guess. That end with like a super weapon exploding. Right, so that's New Hope, Jedi, or Force Awakens to me are like the ones that most could work, and I'm gonna go for what were you saying?
Sorry.
I was gonna say I'm gonna stick with Jedi because I like all the side characters that it can introduce.
I'm turning Rogue One.
Rogue One, boom! Time's up. Huge. Rogue One's a great.
Say about Rogue One.
Yeah.
Rogue One, where did the characters know, hey, you're going to go on a death run here. You're not going to make it.
That's interesting.
That would be fun to play. I think it would be really fun to play as a player to like...
know that you're doomed at the end?
Yeah, no, like, hey, like, this is going to be something where you're going to get a mission that is 100% going to end in your death. What is your character? You have to create a character that's going to die for this cause, I think that's a cool premise. That's what I would want to play. There it is.
All right. You did go over on the time, though, so judges are furious right now, Kyle. That's the end of that question. That was a good question, though. Good question from Ryan. Unfortunately, I forgot to say the modifier for it.
Crap. There was a modifier.
There was a modifier. It was you must pantomime taking hits off an illicit item before you speak. So I don't know.
We'll do that for the tweener.
I just said specifically the wording was
item?
by taking hits off of an illicit item, not taking hits of
hits. I thought something was hitting me. No, we're taking hits off.
He says
of
we're
something.
taking hits off of an illicit item. It doesn't say that it's an illicit substance that we're taking hits of. It's an illicit item. What is an illicit item?
Bazooka.
A ninja
illicit.
star.
You can't own a bazooka.
I don't think you can own a ninja star.
Switchblade?
Switchblade? Yeah.
Take
Like
hits.
a real spring-loaded switchblade.
Yeah.
That's my hits, I guess.
I'm stabbing myself with it.
Oh, God, Kyle's bleeding. There's blood gushing out of the wound. What do I do?
It's
what
fine.
do I do? How do I stop it? Should I pull it out? Should I pull it out?
Yeah, just pull it out.
Oh no, it's so much worse. All right.
I'll just rub some fentanyl on it.
Perfect.
It's gonna be better. With my other illicit substance that I have here. Illicit item, I guess.
Illicit item. Yes. I don't know why my brain went to like a sexually illicit item first, but I don't know what.
What is an illicit sexual item, though?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, it would depend on where you live, I guess. There's probably places where like a dildo is illegal.
Is that is that
I
a
don't
thing?
know.
Or you can't, that's be an illegal object?
There's places where women aren't allowed to show their faces in public, so I feel like there's probably
That's true.
places.
Good point. Saudi,
Yeah.
if I look, Saudi Arabia rules. Can I?
Let me Google Saudi Arabia dildo rules real quick.
Saudi Arabia dildo shop.
Kyle, it's that time of the episode between questions that we like to call the tweener. Wow.
The tweener.
I couldn't think of a Star Wars
triple
name.
threat tweener.
What's a Star Warsy name for the tweener? I know. I know. The Star Wars name for it is the right. It's like
All right, we're at the tweener.
We're at the tweener. Wow. Look at that.
And guess what?
Seamless transitioning.
Seamless transition. I just started talking. I just started making.
I love it. All right, we're at the tweener, folks. What is it?
We're
Kyle?
at the tweener, folks. Guess what? I've prepared a segment for today's tweener, and as we know, Star Wars is an iconic franchise, most known for one of the greatest reveals of all time. That moment in the theater when the crowd gasped, flabbergasted at the twist that nobody saw coming. The words that our beloved pilots said that have ingrained themselves in movie culture forever. That's right. The words that we can all say together right now. Somehow Palpatine returned. For this game, I called J.J. Abrams for some advice, and I asked him about some of my favorite sci-fi movies of all time. I asked him what he would do to make them better, and with each movie, he gave the same response. Bring back Palpatine. And so that's what I've done. I have brought back Palpatine in some of my favorite movies and replaced some lines with him saying it because he's now the star of these movies or the villain of these movies. Okay. And it's your job to tell me what movies these lines are from.
Excellent.
If you win the game, somehow Palpatine will return, which is a good thing. But if you lose, somehow he will not return.
Okay. And if at any point you and me reveal ourselves to be a dyad in the Force, will that give me the ability to summon him easier?
Is that the stupid thing, the dyad? Is that what it's called?
No, that's what he says. That's what Rey and Kylo are. When he starts seeping the life out of them, he's like, a dyad in the Force. And then that's something that's more powerful, I guess. And it helps rejuvenate
yes.
him.
Do you want to be a dyad? Is that what you said?
Well, it has to be two of us. If the two of us are a dyad in the Force, then that could help us to revive Palpatine more easily. But
okay.
Yeah.
We'll be a dyad together.
Okay.
Yes, that's what's going to happen.
Excellent.
Because we're going to bring him back. There are a total of 60 points available in this game.
60?
You must have 60. You must have 7 points to win. First question. This one is worth 2 points.
Okay.
If you need the hint, it's worth 1 point. Okay. But also lets you roll a D4 to get the hint for free if you roll 4.
Okay.
So here we go. This is a line from a movie.
Okay.
And these are all space movies. One of them is technically not.
And this is Palpatine who's saying the line?
Yes, and yes.
Okay.
And you're gonna be it's gonna be Palpatine reading it, and you're gonna be like, "Wow, that's the best Palpatine impression." You're gonna think it's real. Here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
You're feeling it, aren't you? The survival instinct. That's what drove me. It's what drives all of us. And it's what's gonna save us. 'Cause I'm gonna save all of us.
Ooh. That sounded like Palpatine. Wow. Wait, what was the clue that I can get?
You can get a hint.
A hint.
But roll it. If
I'm
you
going to
roll
try
a
to roll a
D4
D4
and you get a
it for
4,
free. Yeah.
you get it for free.
Okay. I'm probably going to need the hint because I don't think I knew that line off the top of my head.
It's a hard question.
Okay. I got a 4.
You got a 4.
I did.
Great.
Yeah.
Here's your hint for free.
Okay.
This line takes place, the person saying it is on a planet that has a livable, or it's an ice cloud planet where there's a livable atmosphere underneath the top icy layer, reportedly.
An ice cloud planet where there's a livable...
There's reportedly a livable atmosphere underneath the top icy layer, and the line is,
You're feeling it, aren't you? The survival instinct. That's what drove me. It's what drives all of us. And it's what's gonna save us. 'Cause I'm gonna save all of us.
I'm still not sure
This
what
is a
the
villain
movie
line.
is, but just the reports of a livable atmosphere, I'm just going to guess Interstellar.
it is. Matt Damon says
Yes,
this line
all right.
after he,
I was guessing it was
Matthew
going to be
McConaughey.
him as well, based on just the vibe of the line. When does he say it?
Would you, if I just told you, it's after he punches him or pushes him down, and Matthew McConaughey's like, his thing is cracked,
Yeah.
and he's like gonna die, and he's run out of oxygen or something, and Matt Damon's
got you
like,
now.
yeah, doing that. If the hint was, if I just told you it was Man's Planet, would you have gotten it?
No,
That's where,
absolutely
because that's
not.
Dr. Mann. That's his name. That's Matt Damon's
So
name in
much
that.
of it was that it was purportedly a survivable atmosphere, just because I know that's a movie where they're looking for a planet with a survivable
survivable
atmosphere. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Great. You got 2 points from that
2 points,
because
all right.
the D4s was with you. The D4 was with you.
D4s were with
Great.
me. Yeah.
Question number 2. So you have 2 points.
Okay.
This one is the one that's technically they technically don't go to space, but in part of the movie they do.
Okay.
Here is the line that Palpatine is going to say.
When I want to blow off steam, I crack open a tab, play Robotron, and listen to some Duran Duran.
This is worth 2 points.
I don't think I know what movie this is, but I definitely have to have seen it just based on how 80s it sounds. Man, I'm going to try to roll another D4 here, see if D4s is with me.
Okay.
D4s is not with me in this instance.
You can have the second part of it, but the point it'll only be worth 1 point.
I'm willing to
So-
take that one. I'm feeling good because I have 2 points currently. I'm willing to risk
Here
the
we go.
1 point on this. Yeah.
Same character is saying this in this movie.
Okay.
With all that's going on in the world, do you really think that anyone's gonna give a damn about an explosion in some ghetto trash rat warren in Columbus?
No fucking idea. No.
Ooh, that's going to be 0 points for this question. This is, of course, Ready Player One.
Oh, duh. Okay.
Ben Mendelsohn as Nolan Sorrento says this line, and he is the same character as Krennic in Rogue One and Andor. So he's that character in that. So
I should have gotten that. I should have known the
should've-
Ohio part.
Yeah.
I've only seen that movie one time.
that's what I thought.
but,
The Columbus is like a
Yeah.
big thing in that, or they make a big deal about being in Ohio.
See, and also it's so 80s referential, right? I should have just thought like it's such an.
I thought maybe you would get there,
ridiculous.
but
I
it's
didn't.
It's
I'm
not
a fool.
this is not the easiest test
All right.
I've made for you.
All right.
Usually I make
That's
easy
good.
ones.
I'm excited. I
you
like
have
it.
2 points. You got to get 7 to win, and we still have 54
points
available
remaining, yeah. Okay.
I think so. No, wait, we have 56 points remaining. 'cause-
You're right. You've only done.
yeah,
You're right.
anyways.
You're right. You've only done 2
Yeah,
questions. Yeah.
56 points remaining. You only need 7 to win. Third question.
They say that when a mother's child is trapped, the rush of her adrenaline gives her the strength of 20 men. All right, Commander, call me Mommy.
Can't with the way that these lines sound in this voice. Every one of them sounds like a line that Michael Ironside should be saying. God. I gotta roll a D4 for the hint on this as well.
Okay, all right.
Damn it, I didn't get it. I'll take the hint for a point for the sake of moving us along because I want to hear what else you're gonna say.
I got the whole world in my hands. I got the whole world. In my hands, I got the whole world.
Oh my gosh.
In my hands, I got the whole world in my hands.
He's shredding his voice for nothing because that did not help me, and I feel like it should, but Commander.
Ooh.
Yeah, I give up.
Here's for no points. The actor is Harlan Williams.
Actor is Harlan Williams.
Do you know that actor's name?
Yes, I think so.
I just want to see if you figured it out for that.
It's not Evolution, is it? No.
Nope. But I almost looked at that movie.
Okay.
I love that
I don't
movie.
know.
This is Rocket Man from 1997.
Rocket Man. Oh, Harlan Williams. Duh. I was thinking the wrong person, but Harlan Williams, I do know. I love that movie. If you had quoted the line where he's talking about farting and he keeps saying it's Julie.
I wanted to quote that line, but the problem is there's no you're talking about when they're walking on the planet and he's farting through the tube.
Getting super big and it's obvious that he's been farting.
The problem with that line, that's the line I wanted to use, but the problem with it is it's just one guy saying, "Oh man, why you do that again?" And then it's like fart noise.
It was Julie.
So yeah. That's right. I forgot about that part of the line.
Oh,
I should have said
dang it. I should have gotten that. Harlan Williams, now that I can actually put a picture to his face, that show Puppy Pals on Disney Plus? Or on Disney. It's
Paw Patrol?
Puppy Pals. No, it's not Paw Patrol. It's a Disney show about an inventor named Bob and his two puppies. Well, it was created by Harlan Williams. So just for fun, if you ever watch an episode, you'll know that Rocket Man is the voice of the owner of the dogs.
Great.
Damn. Clutch Rocket
Great.
Man, Paul. I never would have expected that on the list. My brain did not go. I was like, the way that these lines sound, it sounds like they're Starship Trooper lines or something, you know?
It's really, it's not easy when you're hearing it in a Palpatine voice, right?
No, not at all. Okay. I'm going to get the next one. I'm getting it.
Okay. So you have 2 points so far. Now this next one, the first level of it is worth 4 points. So if you get it just from the first line, you get 4 points.
4 points.
There's 2 other lines here,
right,
2 other things.
right.
So here we go.
Half of North America just lost their Facebook.
Half of North America just lost their Facebook. I did not get a 4 on my D4. The D4s are not with me. I'm going to have to go down one point.
I don't think this is going to help you. If this doesn't help you, I have another hint for level 2. But here's this line is said by the character's name is Lieutenant Matt Kowalski.
Okay.
Does that help you?
Lieutenant Matt Kowalski doesn't do a lot to help me, but okay. That's my clue. If I guess and I don't get it, do I lose all the points?
There's a third one because this second level is worth 2 points.
Okay.
Now
I'm just trying to think of movies that involve space where Facebook existed, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that would reference Facebook and would be talking about North America losing their Facebook. That's what's interesting to me too.
I believe I can try to give you the scene. If I give you the scene, that kind of maybe counts as the third one. But I want to give you this. I want to see if there's a satellite that gets taken out. I think
a satellite that gets taken out. Well, that would make sense. I don't think this is it. And I'm just going by space movies. I'm just going to say Independence Day Resurgence.
Ooh, that's not the answer. You want to try and roll a D4 for the third clue?
Yes, I do want to.
The third clue, you will. If you don't get it from the third clue, then
I did not get a
podcast.
D4. I mean, I did not.
Okay, this is worth 1 point for this question.
Damn.
Yeah, this line is said by the actor George Clooney.
Okay, this line is said by the actor George Clooney. A satellite gets hit. Half of North America just lost their Facebook. Man, George Clooney movies that involve space. I can think of my brain keeps going to Solaris, which is not the right movie for George Clooney in space. He's in Gravity, right? Could it be Gravity?
It's Gravity.
All right, Gravity.
Good job.
I've never seen Gravity. Yep. Still never.
Oh, really?
No, never got to see it. And I feel like it's one that I need to wait until it's like showing in a theater for like an anniversary screening or something to see it.
Yeah, it was good. It was really nice to watch in the theater. And then I think after the movies, when I realized that they filmed all of it, like it's not like just them with I forget how the filming is, but they're flying around and it's all one shot, and they did that in real life or something, or it makes it look like that. Yeah. I think the movie's fun. It's interesting. I like Sandra
it was
Bullock,
sort of a
like
phenomenon, so I would like to see it just for its cultural legacy, I guess. But yeah, if I had, I'd have gotten that line. Oh, yeah, you would have. Goodness. Okay, I got 1 point out of that. So come on, I've now got 3 points out of the necessary
7 to win.
Yeah. Hopefully the next one's worth like 52 points.
No, there's last one's only worth 50 points.
Okay.
But there's no hint.
There's no hint. Okay.
It's all or nothing right here.
So scared.
Palpatine either lives or dies.
Oh no.
Lives or comes back or remains dead, I guess.
Okay.
Here's the line.
Get me a juice box, biatch.
Get me a juice box. Biatch. Get me a juice box. Biatch.
I will give you a free hint.
Oh, I get a free hint. Okay, good.
Well, maybe not a free hint. If you roll a D4, let's see if D4 is with you.
D4 is not with me. That's another 2. I've rolled 2s on all of these. 2, by the way, much like a dyad in the Force. That I've been rolling multiple 2s, so that feels almost like a dyad in the Force.
Dyad in the Force. Yeah. So instead of 50 points, it's only going to be worth 25 points with this hint.
Okay.
This movie is tied to a board game.
Okay. Battleship.
They don't go to space in Battleship.
They fight aliens in the Battleship movie.
They do?
Yes. It's about aliens.
Is that the one with Rihanna?
Yeah, it is the one with Rihanna.
Watch this movie. It's not Battleship.
Shit.
Unfortunately, it was Zathura.
Zathura. I've never seen Zathura. Damn.
Oh, Josh Hutcherson says it to his robot before it kills them or something.
Zathura's kind of like Jumanji vibes, but like space.
It is. Okay. It's I think they maybe even say Jumanji in it or something.
Oh, it's it's the Jumanji.
It's literally Jumanji.
Expanded universe. Okay.
Maybe it's not. I don't know. I remember it being. I kind of feel like I remember it
being that vibe almost when it came out. I don't know why I never saw it. I feel like it's the sort of thing I would have seen. I think it was directed by Jon Favreau, who did Iron Man.
Oh, nice.
And who also did The Mandalorian and Grogu.
Yeah.
Look at that. It all ties back around.
We're tying it all together. So unfortunately, that last question was worth 50 points because it was a very hard question, but you didn't get it. And unfortunately, Palpatine
did not return. Somehow Palpatine did not return.
Somehow I didn't return. Unfortunate. Damn. But that's where we are.
That is where we are. That's life. That's life. Okay.
Great. That was a tweener. Good job.
Thank you. Okay. Kyle, we got a question, right?
Yes, we do. Much time?
Okay.
The numbers.
Becca rolled a 4 for the question, it looks like, and a 17 for the amount of time.
Yes. And then with D4s with us, that's an extra 3. That brings us to
20 minutes. We might have to answer more than one of Mav's questions because we have 20 minutes now to answer. Who's your favorite off-brand Han Solo, i.e. Dash Rendar, Kyle Katarn, Cassian Andor? I said what I said. Our time starts now. That was all what he wrote.
Okay, who are those 3 people? I know.
You know Andor. Cassian Andor. Dash Rendar, I believe, is the name of the character from the N64 Star Wars game, Shadow of the Empire, or something like that. Who is basically
Dash Rendar.
Yeah, he's like Han Solo. That's it. That's all I know about him. I've never played it, and I don't know who the other one was. The Kyle Katarn. I kind of recognize the name, but I'm gonna say it's definitely not someone named just Kyle. All right, I'm not thinking Kyle Katarn.
Man. Come on, Kyle's gonna be cool.
Oh, geez, who's cooler, Han Solo or Kyle Katarn?
No, I'm picking Kyle Katarn. All right,
he fucking looks.
And I'm
like,
gonna tell you right now why
dork.
Kyle Katarn. Huh?
Kind of looks like you.
I can't believe you don't know Kyle Katarn. He's a famous Force-sensitive human male rebel operative from Sulon.
Oh, so the one from Sulon. Oh,
yeah.
Is he the one that was born 23 BBY?
Yeah.
Okay.
How did you know that? Wow.
Well, I'm a big fan.
I'm remembering this from my memory, not from a website.
Obviously, I am also remembering it from my memory. I just can remember that his parents were Morgan and Patricia, right? I think that was their names.
Sure. Yeah. And of course, he was instructed. After the victory of the over Disarn's Dark Jedi, he renewed his confidence and he was promoted to Jedi Master. And then he took on 2 students, and that's probably the main reason why he's so cool. Jaden Korr and Rosh Pennon, some of the most famous Jedis who ever lived. Honestly, probably more. Rosh Pennon is, more famous than Luke Skywalker, some say.
I can't tell you the amount of times I've been on the playground arguing about who has to be Luke and who gets to be Rosh.
Yeah, it's like, no, I want to be part of I want to be a disciple of Ragnos. We all did it. We all argued about this.
We all did. It's true.
Then we get banished to the abyss to the Outer Rim territory as Vion. What is that? I don't know. That's what happened.
That is what happened, though. That is what happened.
Yeah.
All right. I guess I'll give you that Kyle Katarn is pretty cool.
He's my guy.
He's your guy. Yeah. I guess I'll go for Cassian Andor because he's the only one that I know is from something that doesn't suck. That isn't from like a piece of shit video game that I don't care about. So that's great.
I think my mom is part of this lore too. Kyle and Jan, they do things together.
That's crazy.
My mom.
Yeah. Well, wait, Janice. But Jan is his partner. I don't think I don't think they mean like in crime.
Really?
I'm just assuming that they mean like romantic partner.
I don't know. Well, yeah.
Well, I guess
she's a Jedi.
Jan is kind of like your mom because we all know Jan Ors has that prosthetic right hand, and your mom has that prosthetic right hand, right?
Yeah, she does. She's always.
And your mom's also does a lot of work for the Justice Action Network, one of Jan Ors's affiliations that we're all familiar with.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, she was the president for a while, but now she's just the secretary. But, she was president for 4 or 5 years. So
it's pretty impressive.
But, you can't really be president if the Lost Tribe of the Sith's war fleet from the Octo-Ramus, comes into play. And, it was... She did her best.
Well, yeah, of course. Well, Jan it had to be tough for Jan because Jan's mother was a choreographer on Alderaan. Your grandma, obviously, and we all know how it went for Alderaan. So
it's true.
She kind of lost a lot of family in that whole thing.
Yeah. So Great. Kyle Katarn's my man.
Kyle Katarn. Great. I don't
Us
really
Kyle's
know.
got to stick together.
I don't know how much deeper we can go on this question that we have 15 and a half minutes left for.
You said we have more questions.
We got lots
right,
more
that we can
questions from
answer?
Mav. Let's just see if we can get a different one. I'm just going to roll. Actually, you roll me a D8, Kyle, and we'll just see what else we got. Mav gets 2 questions
All right,
answered
all right.
by virtue of Becca rolling too much time for this.
The problem
I'm trying to
is
think of
I
who
rolled
else could
a
exist
D8.
as a Han. I'm just going to real quick while you're doing this, Google knockoff Han Solo. You know what I'm saying? Let's see, like, who are the
Yeah,
one?
I did
Well, I
too.
guess I guess if I had to pick my real favorite, it's Mal from Firefly, right? He's a knockoff.
Oh, yeah.
Han Solo
Yeah,
type.
he's Nathan Fillion's character,
Yeah,
right?
of course. Hal Jordan from Green Lantern is listed, and they've specifically chosen the Ryan Reynolds for the picture on this. So that's up there
Yeah,
for you.
he's-
I know you're a big fan of that one.
I tried to watch that movie again. I really tried. I really thought I was going to give it a good try and enjoy it, and I really couldn't get through it.
I want to
So-
give honorable mention for Han Solos to the dude from Cowboy Bebop, Spike, the main guy. He's got Han
That had a
Solo energy.
Netflix show, didn't it? I watched an episode of that.
Yes, it did, with John Cho as the main guy or something. I don't know. Didn't it?
I think I remember liking the first episode, and then I just completely forgot about it. Maybe.
Time to get back on it. I don't think that it was that
Yeah.
well received. I have to say, the live.
I think that's what I
one.
remember. Is people were like, "Yeah, that's what I remember." I remember that.
All right.
So
What was the other number you rolled, Kyle? I think we've answered.
I rolled a 2.
You rolled a 2. Oh, this is going to be good. A 2 is, what's your favorite throwaway line from a Star Wars movie? For example, one of my favorites is Han's "Good morning, nice of you to drop by," when Rogue 2, Zev Seniska, finds Han and Luke on Hoth after being trapped out on the tundra. That is a throwaway line that he has thrown at us. So what are some of your favorite throwaway lines to quote from Star
A
Wars?
throwaway line is one that is just said in the beginning of a scene or
No,
something.
I just would
and-
think it would be something that
It's
is
like
not of great importance to the film, or that most people might not have stick with them as anything meaningful, or at least
So
wasn't
tough. I'm so
written
bad at remembering
necessarily
lines.
with the intention of being a meaningful line.
What's the guy that Anakin is like a slave to? He says something
Watto?
funny about coins or something. Yeah, what is Watto? Doesn't he say something about the money or something?
He says, well, when Qui-Gon tries to hit him with, like, Republic credits will do fine, he hits him with a, "No, they won't. Jedi mind tricks and they don't work on the," I can't remember what the Tandadarians. I can't remember what the hell his race is.
that sounded really convincing. His species is Toydarian.
Toydarians,
Wow,
yeah.
good job. That's awesome.
Yeah, he does. He talks about how there's like two slaves. No pod is worth 2 slaves is one of his lines that he has that I really like.
I like his lines. I like Watto's lines.
I like every line that is said by anybody in the prequels. I feel like one of my favorite. Here's a real throwaway. My favorite throwaway line is in the making of Star Wars Episode 1, the first kid that auditions against Natalie Portman in the "Are you an angel?" scene, because he's way better than Jake Lloyd, and for some reason
really?
they go with Jake Lloyd. That's all I remember. Is AJ and I used to watch that making of, and we'd be like, "This kid is way better. Why'd they pick this other guy? He sucks." All right. Are you an angel? I'm a big fan of. Man, what line hasn't been memed to death from the prequels? Right?
I know,
almost
like the prequels are like, the thing is you can make a meme out of every line in
every
that
single
movie,
line of dialogue.
You know,
in
like
it
there
is
was
incredible.
somebody who did that on Reddit. Like every
Yeah.
day, like posted a new phrase that was like a new meme from that from those movies.
I'm sorry.
I'm so bad at like remembering like specific.
Here's my
lines.
favorite. My
Like,
favorite
I'm so bad at recalling
line. My
lines from
favorite. One of
movies.
my favorite lines that I always think about is, and I'm sure that there's none from the prequel that I can't say that haven't been said before, but I'm gonna say them anyway. Is the leader of the Gungan guys when he says, "You no thinking you better than us." We thinking you okay too, or something like that. It's so stupid. Even as a kid, I always loved this guy.
Yep.
Nasty. What's wrong with you, weirdo?
Ooh, here's a line. Here, episode two maybe is Death Sticks, the Death Sticks guy.
Want to buy a
that
death
line.
stick
What's
guy?
up? Want to buy a death stick?
He's great.
Yeah.
My favorite one in the first movie is when they've put the poison gas, the dioxin, whatever the gas is that they start pumping in on the Jedi in the very beginning of the movie, and then the battle droids are like waiting to open the door, and the guy who's the leader of the separatist guys, I can't remember what they're called, the Trade Federation guys, pops up and he's like, "They must be dead by now. Destroy what's left of them." And it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh, it's so good. Every line is gold in those movies. I think Revenge of the Sith is the one that has the most lines that Celia and I quote a lot. The "leave him or we'll never make it" that Palpatine throws out when it's Obi-Wan is like down on the ground going to die or something. He's gotten squished and they're trying to hurry out, and Palpatine's trying to get him to go. And of course, Anakin, his fate will be the same as ours. I'm too good at remembering lines from these movies.
The dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural.
Incredible line.
It's great.
Every line he throws out, he's just delivering gold from
He really
just
is.
garbage every single time.
Yeah.
It's so good. Anything that General Grievous says in episode 3 is big for me as well. I love referencing General Grievous, one of my favorite characters in cinema. Your lightsabers will make a fine addition to my collection.
Hello there. Hello there.
General
That's my Obi-Wan line.
Kenobi. Gosh, so good, so awesome. What about? Are there any great lines in the sequels? In the sequel trilogies, are there lines that stand out?
They fly now.
They fly
They
now.
fly now.
I mean, come on, that's fun. That's a fun line to say.
Yes.
Somehow
It's so
Palpatine
dumb. They fly
returned,
forever.
and they fly now. Are both?
They fly now. They've been flying forever.
They've
never not
always
flew.
buddy.
Yeah, they've.
That's the thing that blows your mind? A flying stormtrooper?
Yeah.
Let's see. There's
Kylo's line right before he kills Han.
I know what I need to do.
I don't know if the strength.
I don't know if I have the strength to do it.
Do it. Man, I love Force Awakens.
Force Awakens rules.
It's really good. It's really good.
You know what? Oh, here's a line from Force Awakens that I like. I like when Maz Kanata, I can't think of the line now, but I like when she calls Chewbacca her boyfriend. She just talks about, she's like, "You bring that Wookiee?" He's like, she calls him my boyfriend or whatever. I like that line. Gosh, sorry. What were you saying about that movie being good?
It's great. I love it. But Andor makes me think like, oh man, like Andor makes such a big deal about like this rebellion, everything you have to do to it for it, and then like the Death Star comes around and you're like, this is the worst thing that could ever happen. And then like I think back to Force Awakens and it's like Force Awakens, like they stumble into Starkiller Base, which is like 100 times worse than any of the Death Stars. And it's just there and they just take care of it. And you're just like, man, the weight of it is just.
No, but don't you remember we saw the Starkiller Base blow up those 5 planets?
Yeah,
it's the Republic. That's what Finn says. That's a line from the movie that I
it's the Republic, and it's gone.
He yells, Rey! when she gets taken. Here's a line from Force Awakens that I think of a lot. He says, "You're hauling Rathtars." That's a line.
Yeah.
Rathtars. Okay.
Rathtars on Han and Chewie's ship that they have.
Huge line from the trailer from Force Awakens. Remember, like, it's real, all of it. You know, that was the big. Yeah. That was the big epic.
That Force
moment.
Awakens trailer.
Dude, that thing hits. Man, that thing. They cooked with that trailer when they dropped that thing. That thing ruined. That trailer ruined movie trailers for anything that is like a It's like that Ghostbusters prequel or sequel crap that they have with the kids. Even that. The trailer for like Ghostbusters is like the exact beat for beat Force Awakens. Like, we'll play the music and treat it all reverentially, and it'll feel so epic. And it just only works for Star Wars, guys.
It worked so good for that too. Man, that Force Awakens trailer. I'm gonna watch it after this recording. It's been too long since I've watched that. That would be that. The trailer. I'm just gonna watch the trailer. I would like to watch Force Awakens again, though. That'd be
Here's
fun.
a line from Force Awakens that Uncle Plot says. He says, "Follow the girl and get the droid." And then he's the guy who does the 1/4 portion. Guy.
I think that's what's his face.
Simon Pegg.
Voicing him. Simon Pegg.
Sure
yeah.
is. He also has every Unger Plot line is iconic because he also has when she flies away in the ship, he goes, "That's mine."
Yeah.
I can probably quote most of The Force Awakens just because I saw it so many times in theaters. It's so burned in my mind. First time, "This will begin to make things right," and then it's Max von Sydow hands a little flash drive to Poe, and that's how the movie opens. Everybody?
Sick.
All right, Kyle, we still have 3.5 minutes to talk about Star Wars lines that are memorable to you. We haven't done enough from the original trilogy, but
Here's a throwaway line. Here's my favorite throwaway line because it's in the first episode. Yeah. Your father and I, we fought in the Clone Wars. Whatever he says.
Yeah.
Throwaway line.
It's thrown away.
That becomes the entire prequel. It
does. It's true. It was a throwaway. It certainly was not meant to be. I'm sure what it.
The line's something like that. He mentions the Clone Wars.
Yeah, you from the Clone Wars? I was once a Jedi Knight, same as your father. I believe it's and then
have you seen the versions of that movie that played on like TV in other countles where they cut in product placement of Obi-Wan grabbing a beer from the cooler?
Awesome. It rules. That's how it
that's
should
a version
be.
I
do want to watch it that way. I think that's an get rid of the special editions and just release the product placement editions of
the product placement editions, yeah.
A throwaway line that me and Chris quotes all the time, especially too, I feel like, is there's the part where the guy's like, probably just another drill, like when they're trying to like summon stormtroopers because there's invaders on the Death Star or whatever. There's one stormtrooper who's like, probably just another drill. Come on, buddy. What are you talking about? Whatever. It's a shoddy military organization. We already know. I'm surprised we haven't dropped any lines from Empire Strikes Back ourselves, or I guess my favorite line from Jabba is in Jedi when he goes,
and his tongue is freaking going everywhere. Yeah. That's my favorite Sarlacc line.
Boba Fett, where? That's when I think of the Sarlacc, I just think of Han Solo doing his little like turn around and killing Boba Fett. Because I remember the first time seeing Star Wars, I was like 14 watching the original trilogy, and Boba Fett was so hyped up for like years as this badass, awesome character. And then he's in like 2 seconds of Empire and then dies in Jedi and does nothing. And it's like, what the hell is this?
But then you got your wish, and you got the Boba Fett series.
The Book of Boba Fett!
That you love, the Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah. What's your favorite line from the Book of Boba Fett?
0. There's nothing good about that show. There's one good thing. I think it's fun when he rides the monster, the Gorgon or whatever it's called.
Gorgon's
what's the thing in the
case.
pit? The monster in the pit in Jabba's palace. What is that thing called?
The
gold-
Rancor.
Rancor. I don't know why I was thinking G.
I don't either.
Rancor.
You're thinking
he
of
rides
G
the
'cause you're
Rancor
thinking
at
of
the end.
Gregnok from Galaxy Quest. I think is what they call the big rock monster or something. I don't know.
He rides the Rancor down the street, and I think that's
Does
fun.
does it look like a stop motion thing?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what was a
You wouldn't
throwaway line?
There's nothing really. There's nothing actually good about the Book of Boba Fett. And it kind of gets okay when it turns into Mandalorian halfway through, but you're like, why
wasn't this just
why are we
Mandalorian?
doing the Mandalorian? And then you miss and then the Mandalorian skips ahead in time. It's like you have to watch Book of Boba Fett to make
Time's
the next
up.
season make sense. Oh, there it is.
I was gonna say one last line. I'm willing to exceed the time. Judges be damned. To say that the ultimate throwaway line, I think, from episode 7 that really became more than anybody could have expected was simply one stormtrooper, one word, traitor. Nobody could have expected that to take off the way that it did. I feel like.
Yeah, what was that? What happened with the
It's
traitor
just like a
thing?
huge meme. It was just a
huge
one stormtrooper
yeah.
sees Finn and yells out like traitor, and then he has like a badass like
Yeah.
shock thing that extends out, and then he gets into like a little mini lightsaber fight with Finn in that moment. Awesome.
Good times.
Good times. And this was a good time.
And we're about to have more good times because Mandalorian Grogu is going to flip the script again, and we're going to be all in on Star Wars. Later next month, we're going to be talking about how amazing that movie is and how we're all in on Star Wars.
We're going to be
again.
theorizing just like we were back in 2015 every day about what the future holds for Star Wars.
Do you remember the you've seen the meme of Interstellar when he's pounding on the bookshelf and he's like, "No, don't go."
Yeah.
And like you can do the meme of like you pounding on the window looking at yourself. It'd be like me like looking up Force Awakens, like the new trilogy theories and like what's it gonna be? What are they leading towards? This is gonna be the best new Star Wars thing. No.
And on that note, folks, I think that's a good point to end the episode, right, Kyle?
I think that is a fine.
If you enjoyed what you were
the
listening
episode.
to right now, why don't you go ahead and join our Patreon, and you can listen to this every week or some version of it. And if not, that's fine too. Just keep your eyes on this feed for the Death of Magic Part 2 coming at you in 1 week and 2 days time from this episode. Nothing else that I have to say other than thanks to those who are patrons, and may the Force be with you.
Thank you. And also with you.